everyone, today's video is about when you have asthma. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. You sat up in bed, gasping for air. Your chest felt tight, like a large hand was squeezing it, making it difficult to breathe. Panic started to rise in your throat, mimicking the constricted feeling in your lungs. Wyan? Bakugou's voice, thick with sleep, cut through the fog. Katsuki, you croaked, reaching for his hand. He was by your side in an instant, his hand etched with concern. Easy, Wyan. It's okay. Just breathe. He helped you sit up, his hand firmly on your back. His presence, his calm demeanor, was a lifeline in the storm of your anxiety. Do you need your inhaler? He asked, his voice a steady anchor in the chaos. You nodded, tears welling up in your eyes. He retrieved your inhaler from the nightstand and helped you use it. The coolness of the mist brought a small measure of relief. There you go, he murmured, stroking your hair gently. Just breathe with me, okay? He placed his hand on your chest, his fingers tracing slow circles. You focused on his touch, on his slow, deep breath, and slowly, your own breathing began to match his. After a few minutes, the tightness in your chest eased, and you were able to breathe more comfortably. You leaned your head against his shoulder, exhausted but grateful. Thank you, Katsuki, you whispered. Always, he replied, pulling you closer to him. You stayed like that for a while, just holding each other, the silence filled with unspoken understanding. Later that morning, you sat at the kitchen table, sipping on a mug of tea, while Bakugou finished making breakfast. He glanced at you over his shoulder, a worried frown etched on his face. Are you feeling okay? He asked. You nodded, but he wasn't convinced. He placed a plate of scrambled eggs and toast in front of you, his eyes lingering on your face. You know you need to tell me if something is wrong, he said gently. You took a bite of your toast, avoiding his gaze. It's just my asthma. It's been acting up lately. He sat down beside you, his hand finding yours. I know, but you can't just ignore it. We need to find a way to manage it better. I am trying, you said, a tear escaping your eye. It's just so frustrating, okay? I hate feeling so helpless. He squeezed your hand. You're not helpless, Wyan. You're strong, but you can't fight this alone, and that's okay, because you have me, and we'll figure it out together, alright? You looked into his eyes, his fierce love and concern reflecting back to you. You knew that you were lucky to have him. Later that week, you and Bakugou sat in the doctor's room, listening to her explain the new medication that she was prescribing. This should help control your asthma, she said, but it's important to stay on top of your other treasures. We will, Bakugou assured her, his arm wrapped around you protectively. As you left the office, you felt a renewed sense of hope. With the new medication and Bakugou's unwavering support, you knew that you could manage your asthma and live a happy, fulfilling life. You and Bakugou walked hand in hand out of the doctor's office, the crisp autumn air invigorating your lungs. You squeezed your hand reassuringly. See? We got this, Wyan, he said, his voice filled with confidence. He smiled, and you found strength radiating from you. Yeah, we do. As you walked home, Bakugou pointed out vibrant fall foliage, the colors of breathtaking display against the clear blue sky. He knew how much you loved nature, and he wanted to remind you of that beauty. even on a challenging day. Later that evening, he snuggled up on the couch with Bakugou, sipping hot chocolate. He felt a deep sense of gratitude for his unwavering support. "Thank you for always being there for me, Katsuki," you said, leaning your head against his shoulder. He kissed your forehead. "That's what boyfriends are for, silly," he said, but you could see the tenderness in his face. He knew your journey with asthma wouldn't be easy, but there were good days and bad days, moments of frustration and fear. But with Bakugou by your side, you knew that you could face anything. He was your rock, your anchor, your constant reminder of your strength and resilience. Together, you would navigate life's challenges, one breath at a time. You would create a future filled with love, laughter, and dreams shared under the open sky. The path ahead might be uncertain, but with Bakugo by your side, you knew that you would always find your way back to the light. You and Bakugo continued to walk hand in hand, his presence a comforting warmth beside you. You inhaled the crisp air, the autumn breeze carrying the scent of fallen leaves, and turning the brightly colored foliage into a breathtaking spectacle against the vast blue canvas of the sky. "It's beautiful," you murmured, captivated by the vibrant hues painted across the landscape. Bakugo chuckled softly, his gaze lingering on you rather than the scenery. "Yeah, it is," he agreed, his voice warm and affectionate. He reached for your hand, his fingers intertwining with yours. The familiar touch sent a wave of calmness and reassurance through you. Just having him by your side seemed to chase away the anxieties and worries that seemed threatening to engulf you. As you walked, your stories and dreams were shared, your laughter echoing through the crisp air. Bakugo, usually known for his explosive temper, was surprisingly gentle and patient with you. He listened gently to everything that you had to say, his unwavering support a constant source of strength. Later that evening, curled up on the couch with a steaming mug of hot chocolate in your hands, you couldn't tell but smile at the warmth radiating from you. Bakugo, nestled beside you, was engrossed in a book, his occasional glances and quiet smiles your only reminder of his presence. "Thank you for being there for me. Always, Wyan. Always." Thank you guys for listening. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye!